Hello, today I will be showing you the operation of a multiplexer by using the 74LS153 IC to route a specific data input lines to a single output based on a binary selection code. So this covers the background of the 153 dual 4-line to a 1-line data selector multiplexer. The logical walkthrough this is the is how are we going to understand why the LED went high when you look at the relationship between the selected line and the data input. So if selected A is high, active input will be 1C2 and the input switch is going to be D3. And if the selected pin is B, the active channel will be 1C1, which the input switch is D4. If both selected lines are low, then the active channel will be 1C0, which the input switch is D5. Think of the MUX as a rotary selector switch. The inputs of D0 and D1 are your hand turning the knob to position 0, 1, 2, or 3. The data input of D2 to D5 are different power lines connected to those positions. The LED only lights up if you have turned the knob to a position that actually has power flowing through it. So, moving on to the next breadboard, we are now using the demultiplexer. A while ago, we were using the multiplexer, so today I will demonstrate how does the LS155 function as a dual bank demultiplexer. As you see, D2 acts as the bank selector, causing the LED 5 and 6 to alternate. While D0 acts as the channel selector, causing the 2 and 6 to alternate. When both of them are high, it will lead LED 1 to low. Now, when D1 is high, it overrides the selection by shifting the address to a range where the output remains high, effectively acting as a master inhibit for the visible LED bank. That's all for today. Thank you so much for watching.